One of the most interesting challenges of season 3 was in the episodes of Penultimate Peril Part 1 and 2, in which we have to incorporate the Verdi opera of La Forza del Destino, taking these wonderful pieces of music with incredible themes and then putting them next to your own themes in your own style, and also serving the narrative.
Jim gives you a lot of creative license to go ahead and do your thing, come in and, you know, add your color to it.
Fantastic, great, perfect.
So as an opera singer, we usually work with dead composers. So we really don't get to, you know, meet them or see what they want from us as singers other than what they left behind. But Jim is living, so he told me exactly what he wanted.
Who sings in the middle of a duel?
This episode also features another challenge in which I was presented with Neil Patrick Harris as Olaf playing piano in the lobby of the Hotel Denouement. And in this, he improvises a song and plays piano to it, but there were no strings inside the piano, so I was tasked with making a complete piece of music that made complete sense to what Neil was singing, but that had not existed before he sang it. And of course, it's flattering. I've had a couple people come up to me and say, it's like, I didn't know Neil could play piano that well. I'm like, well, he didn't. I did it. Once the courtroom scene begins, the challenge was to keep building in intensity all the way until the fire at the very end of the episode, which propels us into the very end of our series. As the advertising said, they saved the worst for last. And that's what we're really saying in the score, is how much darker, how much more intense, how much more peril can we put our characters in before we finally set them free. True fans will notice that in our courtroom will be characters from all of our seasons that have come back to witness the Baudelaire's testifying against Olaf. Having all those characters come back into the courtroom gave me the opportunity to go into everybody's themes from the Vile Village and from other various episodes in the seasons. Traditionally in the series, the music is on the side of the kids, but in the courtroom the tides have turned and the music had to reinforce that.
I just love the opera.
In season 3, they're actually at the opera, and I actually played Beatrice's voice, who's on screen as Marina Baccarin. So it's quite different in terms of style.
In a series of unfortunate events, there might be 15 hours of music in the 2 seasons that I've written. And when you get to that last cue, it's bittersweet. This is my second series project with Barry Sonnenfeld, and our first collaboration on Pushing Daisies, which I was very lucky to win the Emmy for Outstanding Music that year. Of all the things that Barry Sonnenfeld has said to me, this season I got what I think is the greatest compliment, in which he said, "Jim Dooley, the more I learn about you, the less I want to know." Barry Sonnenfeld is the director, he's the creative director, and we know that whatever we're doing, I only have to get it through Barry. And that's wonderful because I only have one person to please instead of jumping through 1,000 hoops sometimes on different projects. So I'm really grateful to work for Netflix on the show. Neil's ironic line in this episode where he says,
"Oh, I prefer my entertainment without unmotivated musical numbers, but someday I may change that opinion."
really made me laugh hard, and it made me want to work these songs into the narrative in such a way that even Olaf would change his mind.